Well, at the big table with me now is Julius von der Laar. You know him. He's been here many times, our political strategist and a veteran of the winning 2008, 2012 Obama campaigns. What in the world is going on inside the campaigns tonight? It's the last night.
This is it. This is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens tomorrow. Of course, campaigns are zigzagging across the country. Clinton, all their surrogates, whether it's Bruce Springsteen, Jay-Z, LeBron James.
I know. I didn't get an invitation.
I know, right? Well, what's going on there?
We didn't get one.
Right. But then again, it's also interesting to see who the Trump campaign is setting out. Not quite the A-level celebrities on that side.
He said he didn't want to do it. He was going to do it the old-fashioned way.
Right. I think it also comes down to choice, if you can actually motivate anyone to go out and vote for you. But again, I think this is it. This is when the campaigns try to mobilize all their voters. Clinton campaign has a very good understanding of who needs to go out and vote. They have the early vote numbers. They know who their supporters are. They also knew who their likely voters are who are not going to vote. This is where big data comes into play to actually select them. Yep. And a whole volunteer operations in full scale to make sure that they are mobilized.
How do you read what we're seeing here? I mean, we've had Clinton and Trump. I mean, they have continued to campaign all the way up until the end. We know Clinton is calling it quits tonight in Philadelphia. And, by the time some of you see us, that may actually be in the past. But what about Trump? Trump says that he is going to hold rallies even on Election Day. That is almost unheard of in the U.S.
Right. Well, I think Trump has a very narrow path to 270 electoral votes. Of course, you need to...
The magic number.
The magic number. So I think this is what Trump's aiming for. He has to find those electoral votes. And, you heard the campaign saying they might go up to Minnesota, a state that has been going for Democrats for a long time. So I think they're a little desperate to find those electoral votes, and this is why they're still campaigning.
We have to tell our viewers, one reason why we love having you on the show is you're from Germany, you're a German, you worked in the U.S. campaigns for Obama, so you've got this great view from both sides of the Atlantic. And it speaks to the fact that this campaign, it may be an American one, but the entire world is invested. Case in point, yesterday, a viewer sent this message to me. Dear American, or Americans, written from the perspective of a German who urges Americans to learn from the lessons of Germany's past when they go in to vote for a new president. And one viewer wrote to me yesterday, Julius, the U.S. president is the world's president. It's true, isn't it?
I would agree. Look at the amount of power an American president has. Look at the discussion that all of a sudden set off when Donald Trump, during the campaign, all of a sudden said, look, we might leave the NATO. A couple of days later, he came back and said, Germany just needs to pay more. But again, this is a global election. I think everyone's paying attention. Probably billions of people will be watching tomorrow. And this has significant impact for all of us.
All right, we want to talk numbers here. It looks like, and I mean, these are the polls that we've been monitoring tonight, that Clinton, I'm looking here, may take North Carolina, even Florida. Right. I mean, is the game already all over for Donald Trump?
Again, it's a very narrow path for Donald Trump to reach 270. Barack Obama in 2012 held 332 electoral votes. Now, Donald Trump would have to win all the states that Mitt Romney won, plus a couple of swing states, importantly, Florida and Ohio. Now, he's up in Ohio with 2 points in the last polls that we saw coming out. But again, this election is going to show down in Ohio, in Cuyahoga County, in Hamilton County. And keep in mind, Ohio is such a well-organized state. We were there in 2012. We were there in 08. Yeah. This is the Democratic base knows exactly what they're doing. Yep. They know what doors to knock on. Volunteers have been trained for a very long time, so the machine is rolling.
In your opinion, once this election is history, will local politics in the U.S., not even national politics, will they ever go back to the level of civility that we knew in 2008, for example?
Well, I think a lot depends on, what actually happens tomorrow. If Trump wins, I think this is the blueprint for, one might say the alt-right to step it up and say, we're going to challenge every moderate in any Republican primary that's happening there. Now, if he loses, this is what they said, of course, after the 2012 election, that they'd have to reach out to women, that they have to reach out to Latinos, and look what Donald Trump did. So the Republican Party is going to be in a civil war, and they'll have to find out what they're going to do next.
Julius von der Laar is going to continue our conversation about the final hours of the campaign. Join us on Facebook Live following the date. And if you miss that, we'll record it and we're going to pin it at the top of our Facebook feed, and I'll put it on the top of mine as well. And so, Julius, who would you rather have a selfie taken with? Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton?
Yep.
You don't have to. I'm not going to make.
I was going to say, Brent, we'll take a selfie right away.
Right, we can do one,
and
right?
post it to Facebook
Post it
and
to
Twitter.
Facebook. We'll do that. Our Washington bureau chief, Miodrag Zorich, he decided to pose that very question to strangers in front of the White House. Take a look.
Who's going to be the next president? We found a way to figure that out. Would you prefer to take a picture with Hillary or Donald Trump?
I think Hillary.
Okay, I choose Hillary.
I'm Mr. Trump.
Because he keeps his emails in his inbox. With Hillary, because she's nice.
You would like to take a picture with Trump, not with Hillary?
Yes. Why? Because I was just at his new hotel for some cocktails and it was very lovely.
All right.
Why Trump? He's my friend.
I love her.
People laugh at him a bit more, so.
She has a lot of experience. A picture's a picture. That doesn't mean that I like her.
With Hillary or with Mr. Trump?
No, with Hillary. I don't know, I relate more to her.
Would you like to take a picture?
Well, we're almost finished with the day. The conversation continues, though. Don't forget, you can write to me at Brent Goff TV. Don't forget to use the hashtag #TheDay. The conversation is also going to continue online on DW's Facebook page. Julius von der Laar will be answering your questions about the U.S. presidential campaign. We'll see you there. And remember, whatever happens between now and then, tomorrow is another day. We'll see you then, everybody.